All right, so it looks like we are live. Well, so this will be a bit of a different video on this channel. I mean, obviously it's a live stream versus my typical videos, but I recently put in an order for the Avatar: The Last Airbender set, and it just came in. Unfortunately, I was unable to make it to the pre-release event, and when I was looking online for pricing for the actual pre-release packs, they were uh, pretty well up there. So instead of doing one of those for a first look, I decided to go ahead and pick up one of these beginner boxes. And I figured we'll go ahead, open it up, one, see what's in it, and take a look at some of the cards in the Jumpstart packs and what come in the standard play decks that are available in these. And then after that, because uh, most people aren't as interested in that, after that, I have two play booster packs to open, or play booster boxes to open. And part of the reason for this is that, well, one of these boxes on its own is worth about what the five total uh, pre-release packs would have been. So I opted to go this route and, well, hopefully give us a few more cards and a little bit more of a variety across the spread to see really what you can expect out of this set if you go out and buy it at your local card shop. So, as I said though, we will be doing our first look through the beginner box here. I do have to say, I grew up watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I am very excited for this set and to see how they interpreted one of my favorite childhood shows. I'm very interested to see some of the art designs. I know there is a bending mechanic. I'm very interested to see how that looks and how it would play out. And, well, I know I'm excited for this set, that's for sure. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. So, to my knowledge, this is supposed to be a beginner box, much like the Foundation's beginner box. Well, I'd hope they'd be about the same. In this box, it is expected that we will have two play decks. I don't know if that is a 60 card format, maybe 40 cards that then you're supposed to play, add the jump starter packs to. We will find that out. But two learn to play guides, two play mats, 8 jumpstart decks, and two spin down life counter dies. And that is all right here. And then we can kind of see what we should actually be expecting in this set, like visually. Looks like two starter sets or starter guides. Looks like it's for Aang and Zuko. So we will see how those are, along with two of these playmats and then some jumpstart packs. Enough talking. Let's go ahead and get into it. And for those of you that actually sit down and watch this video, let me know how you like, well, this kind of more live stream format compared to the typical videos I make or have made in the past. Kind of been slacking off here over the past, well, feels like a year at this point. It just might be. Let me know how you like this style of video versus my typical um, unboxing videos. It will be quite a bit longer, but to me, it was the quickest way to actually allow you guys to see what are in these boxes. I am still planning down the road, probably going to edit this video and attempt, hopefully if I get to it, we'll be doing the value checks that we have done in the past, along with doing kind of more of a, maybe an individual video for each one. That way it's a lot shorter than the, couple hours that this is most likely going to be. So with that being said, though, get back to what we actually came here to see, the boxes. So the first thing that we see is a Welcome to Magic the Gathering and a token pack attached to a little slip here. So in this box, you'll find everything you need to start your journey, a tutorial game guide by 2 step-by-step booklets, put a variety of ready-to-play card packs, plus a variety of ready-to-play card packets to explore once you understand the basics. For additional learning, find video tutorials and more at learnmtg.com. Along with a breakdown of what was actually offered with the release of the Avatar: The Last Airbender set, being the play boosters, which we will look at here after a while, the jumpstart packs, the collector boosters, bundles, and the commander bundle, which I think was new for this set release, which, looking at it, I do have to say it is definitely a interesting idea, and there's part of me that likes it, but there's also part of me that kind of doesn't, because the cards that are actually offered in the commander bundle are all commander staples. At least that's what it seemed to me whenever I was looking online, and it seemed kind of overpriced in comparison to, well, buying just general play boosters or even the bundle, only factoring in that you get a few additional cards in your commander staples. The likelihood that we're not going to pull some of them out of play boosters or out of these type of sets, I feel is pretty low. We might not get them all, but you can also get, purchase singles for that. So sorry, started talking and needed a drink. But I do feel that you can get the other commander staples either through the packs or through singles, and it would be more cost effective than buying the commander bundle. But I'm gonna try to not go off on any more tangents while we are going through this box. And I'm going to go through this kind of a bit quick, since most of the people that do watch my videos, I'm assuming, are more experienced in the game, not just interested in seeing what they can get their, niece or nephew or their family relative that's into Magic for this holiday season. So I'm going to buzz through a lot of this pretty quick. We have a general rules reference guide, and then a quick start guide for both the deck themed around Aang and the deck themed around Zuko, which we'll be taking a look at those here in a minute. We have two of our packs over here as well. This is a playmat. Had to get it unfolded. And I can't get it all with my current camera setup. That's cool. So it is a larger like hard mat. Um, Not really liking the way it's cut. It's kind of cut more or less down the center. So only one of these actual panels is together. But if you're throwing it on a table, it's not going to make too much of a difference. I do like that it is, it's obviously Avatar themed, but I like that it gives a new player something that should be fairly resilient, um, for them to essentially use and learn how to play the game. At the same time, I feel like they might have missed an opportunity to do like your typical uh, like standard playmats and just having maybe one Aang themed and one Zuko themed in this. So might have missed an opportunity there, but I would also assume that it is cheaper to do like these cardboard playmats than what it would be to do your standard felt or this type of mat, the cloth mats. So uh, got a set of dividers, be able to keep all of our jumpstart cards and our deck separate. Another one of the playmats. Now we have a explanation of Magic's color identities. At least, in the regard of like how you're supposed to play them. Kind of how, I guess, I end up, dating myself here, but back in the day, you had kind of your different, what each color, what each element was expected to do. Like green was always, ramp up and big creatures. Those kind of meant to, accelerate your mana curve and then just basically overload your opponent. Black was always, murder and death spells. Red, a lot of burn, a lot of aggro. Blue is your typical control and so on. But nice to see kind of a new version of that, but with both the bending and broken down kind of, in terms of the characters themselves. So, got an ultra rare security card. We have our 2 spin down life counters. Better view of these with some actual light on it. So here we go. We got obviously a red one for Zuko and a white one for Aang with the Avatar logo in the 20 position. And it looks like we have the Magic the Gathering logo as the 1 position. So 2 spin downers, one for each of your players. A little storage box. I'm way zoomed in for. Little storage box though. It has little grooves for our little divider cards to go into. So that is a nice touch. I actually haven't seen that in a Magic product. And then this is interesting. Our two packs of cards that were in our little cardboard divider set looks like it actually has our jumpstart packs in it. In a already opened up section. Instead of having actual packs, they're just sealed in the typical, like, I would have expected these two to be our 2 decks and then actually have had jumpstart packs. It states that we should have, I guess it says 8 jumpstart decks. I guess not packs, but decks. I guess we're going to go ahead, open these up, see what's in them, and see if I guess see if all of our cards are there, because I'm definitely not seeing any um, jumpstart packs. We'll go ahead and take a look at our token pack. Never know, there might be another card in there. So go ahead and take a look at our token pack first. Smaller, we ought to be able to get through it a bit quicker. Oh, knife out since it's kind of thin. All right, so we have, looks like a few ally cards. Looks like from, well, different tribes and, well, different areas of the Avatar: The Last Airbender world. We have a turn card. So 4 more or less like how to play cards. Looks like 2 of them are the same. So 1 set for you, 1 set for your friend. And then it looks like we have, well, an ally from the Water Tribe. Can't remember the island they went to. It has been a long time since I have watched this show, but it was a big part of my childhood. I should remember quite a bit more of it than what I do. But these are the 5 tokens that you get in the beginner box for the little packet. Then we will go ahead and move over to our 2 jumpstart decks. One of the box, it's 8. So we will see about that. And then once we open up these and go through them, we will move on to the play booster boxes. So this one states counters, buff your team, and looks like a little deck. So start things off for this little jumpstart deck. We have Gillicorn, Elephant Rat, Long Feng, Grand Secretariat. Do apologize. I am not the best speaker of English. So, Dai Li Indoctrination, Fire Nation Engineer, Earth Village Ruffians, Hog Monkey, Buzzard Wasp Colony, and our first rare from the beginner box is Fire Nation Sentinels, followed by Azula Always Lies, which is a lesson card. I've not seen lesson cards, so that'll be an interesting card type. Came out in the set. Then we have Feed the Swarm, Ozai's Cruelty, and Thriving More as our, looks like, non-basic land for this one. And followed by a Handful of Swamps. And that was our counters jumpstart deck. Moving on to the next one is another black mana set, being attacking. Find ways to always attack. Which our first card is Purple Entipus. Corrupt Court Official. Merchant of Many Hats. Pretending Oxbearers. Fire Nation Ambushers. Ebai, Spirit of Balance. And our rare for this one is Lion Vulture, followed by Beetle-Headed Merchants, Cat Gator, and Heartless Act. Epic Downfall, Dali Indoctrination, and another Thriving More. Then we have all of our swamps go along with our attacking jumpstart deck. And our next one is Firebending, fight with a burst of mana. And the first one in that being our first red mana jumpstart deck is Deserter's Disciple, followed by Fire Sages, Yuyan Archers, Vindictive Warden, Loyal Fire Sage, Zuko, Exiled Prince. With our rare being Fire Nation Archers, Rogue Rhino Cavalry, Mongoose Lizard, Lightning Strike, How to Start a Riot as our lesson, Roku's Mastery, and Thriving Bluff for our non-basic land for this one. Then following that, we have all of our mountains. The next jumpstart deck is Big Creatures. Battle with the Biggest. Starting that out, we have Turtle Duck, Ruckus Audience, Frog Squirrels, Ostrich Horse, Match the Odds, Eel Hounds, Hippo Cows, Saber-Tooth Moose Lion. I forget that the Avatar The Last Airbender world, a lot of the animals were just hybrids of two animals that exist in ours. So I will be studying over those for the rest of the stream. But to continue on, we have Floopsy, Boomy's Buddy. And our first artifact, I think, that we've seen of this set being Mechanical Glider. Hog Monkey Rampage. Our rare being Seismic Tutelage. Our non-basic land being Thriving Grove. And then to finish off our Big Creatures jumpstart deck, we have all of our forests. Next up, we have Earthbending. Wield lands in combat. Start this one off. We have Rebellious Captives. Haru, Hidden Talent. Earth Village Ruffians. Off, The Blind Bandit. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Earthbending Lesson. Badgermole. Our rare is Boomy, Euclidic Earthbender. Rocky Rebuke. Explore. Pillar Launch. Earth Rumble. And Thriving Grove for our non-basic land. And to finish this one off, we have all of our forests. Just to recap, in our first jumpstart, I'm going to call it a block, because this is how the first set came. We ended up with 5 of these jumpstart decks, I believe they called them. 2 in black, 2 in green, 1 in red. Hopefully we'll see maybe the other set of colors in the next one. The idea behind the beginner box being that you can, jam 2 of these together and you'll have a functioning, put quotes around functioning, deck for, well, you and a friend to play with. So, we have a Do Not Shuffle Aang deck. Remove this card before playing. On the back side here. And we do have a Jumpstart deck tag here. And there is the Do Not Shuffle Aang deck and Jumpstart deck. And Jumpstart deck. Jumpstart deck. So it looks like we still have not opened what I'm assuming is going to be our Aang and Zuko decks that are in here. Unless the Firebending one that we got earlier was our Zuko deck. Skimming through now though, and all I'm seeing is Jumpstarts. So looks like we still have yet to open up the Aang and Zuko decks. So see if those hunches are right. To start this one off though, we will have Allies. Believe, yep, Jumpstart deck. So Allies in white. Kyoshi Warrior Guard. Jiang. Oh. I'm pretty sure in the show they called him John. The Zhang Deserters. Glider Kids. Avatar Enthusiasts. With our rare being Allied Teamwork. With Aang, the Last Airbender. Suki, Kyoshi Warrior. Rabaru Troop. Master Piando. With Mechanical Glider. Path to Redemption. Airbending Lesson. Thriving Heath as our non-basic land for this one. And followed by our planes. Next, we have waterbending. This is also a jumpstart deck. So, power up your spells. Start this one off. We have Flying Dolphinfish, Otter Penguin, Katara, Bending Prodigy, Sokka, Lateral Strategist, Cat Owl, Flexible Waterbender, Giant Koi, our rare being the Terror of Serpent's Pass, Water Grasp, Bender's Waterskin, Deny Entry, Waterbending Lesson, and our non-basic land is Thriving Isle. And then to finish this one off, we have our swamps. And then we have spells. Also a jumpstart deck. Starting this one off, we have First Time Flyer, Master Paku, Rowdy Snowballers, Iguana Parrot, Turtle Seals, Geyser Leaper, Serpent of the Pass, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, Abandoned Attachments, It'll Quench Ya, Lost in the Spirit World, with our rare being Water Whip, and our non-basic land being Thriving Isle. Off, we have our islands. And then we're coming up on a on your turn. So this is another one of the guiding cards. And getting into mountains. So I flip this little guide card over and we have stop here, play your first game, and then come back. I definitely did these in out of order. So I definitely did this backwards. I believe I was supposed to go from this Do Not Shuffle Aang deck down. So I guess we will go ahead and flip it over, and the rest of this should be our Aang and Zuko deck. So first one, we have Aang Tutorial. Do Not Shuffle. Don't know why you would need to put Do Not Shuffle on the front of the card, but each their own. So we'll go to the Do Not Shuffle Zuko deck, and I will set that just off to the side over here. Keep moving stuff around on my screen, so might have been completely out of frame there, which it looks like it was. So we have Do Not Shuffle Zuko deck. And then this section is our Do Not Shuffle Aang. So let's go ahead and flip this over and begin. So this would be the Aang tutorial. And we have Aardvark Sloth as our first card. Razor Rings. Path to Redemption. Then we have Appa, Aang's companion. Our first planes. Looks like this one's going to be a bit out of order than some of the other ones that we've looked at. Sledding Otter Penguin. with our rare being Aang, Air Nomad. Then Katara, Heroic Healer. Another plane. And then Momo, Rambunctious Rascal. Aang's Defense. Sokka, Wolf Cove's Protector. A few more planes. And then Tundra Wall. And Wolf Cove Villager. So that's what we get in the Aang tutorial deck. And onto the Zuko one. That's where we had our stop, play a few games, and come back. So, Zuko tutorial. Starting out with a mountain. Then we have Dragon Moose. Explosive Shot. Run Amok. Fire Nation's Conquest. Komodo Rhino. Zuko, Avatar Hunter, as our rare. Zhao, the Seething Flame. Iroh, Firebending Instructor. Zuko's Offense. Fire Nation Soldier. A few more mountains. Then we have Capital Guard. And Warship Scout. And that finishes up the Zuko tutorial Jumpstart deck. So in this packet, we also had 5 total. I believe we have 2 of each of the 5 colors. So there is enough in here to be able to put 2 together and have a semi-functioning deck for, you, your friend, a niece, a nephew, really anyone can go through, put 2 together, and for the most part, learn how to play and have a bit of room for expansion. So these are the 2 stacks we got there, along with our guide cards and our ally tokens, which I'm assuming we will use in gameplay with this set. But that pretty much finishes up the beginner's box and what would be our kind of first look at the set. I think there's a lot of interesting cards so far in this, but I don't want to sit and go off on a tangent, talk about what I think is kind of cool about the art and how they relate it all back to show. I know that the people watching this are going to want to be seeing the play booster boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this put away, and we will be moving on to those next. All right. So those of you guys that are getting here a little late, I was going to do a first look with the pre-release boxes that would have been available on pre-release day. But when I went through and looked those up, because unfortunately I wasn't able to make it to those, um, to get, well, all 5 of them as a set to be able to kind of go through and look at them all, um, it would have been more than what it would have been to just get one of these Play Booster boxes. So I decided to go through and just get an additional one. Figured that would be the better approach. Give a bit more variety for, well, anybody that's going to be watching this video. And just kind of allow a bit more of a accurate, I guess, representation of what you can expect to get from this set versus seeded packs. I do have to say, you're new here and haven't heard me say it before. I highly recommend going to pre-release events. I really like them. There's something to be said for everyone being on a even playing field. You don't have the guy that's been playing for the last 10 years that has a couple $100 in a commander deck that super hard to beat for a newer player coming into the game. But I also feel like it's good on the kind of opposite end of that, of if you've been playing it for several years, it's great just to show up, see what the new cards are, the new mechanisms, get that first look, first hands-on experience with the set. And obviously everyone's on a level playing field, so you're actually going to get, some good games in. No one's going to feel like they're just immediately, out of the rank for play or any of that. So I'll encourage it. That is my spiel for this video on the pre-release events. But I know you guys are probably wanting to see this, so let's go ahead and just get on into them. Memory serves, each one of these should have 30 packs in them. With the beginner box being my first look, my plan for this is going to be a little bit more rapid fire, a little less of me talking throughout. I'm pretty much just going to open a pack. We'll go through the cards semi-slow, and then we'll really only look a bit more in detail at the rares, mythics, things that are in more or less the rare spots. So, but starting this off, we open it up and we got a scan here to discover more cards, more about Magic, the drafting archetypes for those of you out there that enjoy drafting. That'll be here. I don't draft that much, well, hardly at all. I mainly do the pre-release event and then play Commander personally, but that's not here nor there. So let's go ahead and get these out of this box. Be much easier to do this. There we go. Disrupted the stacks a little bit, but doesn't really matter. So go ahead and get into them. Okay, punched in as far as I can go. Should do it. All right, so pack 1. If memory serves, I do believe these are the ones that are made in Japan. Doesn't really matter, but it always seems to me that the packs are a little harder to open. They're made in Japan, but the card quality is a little bit better. Could just be me being a bit nitpicky, but that's how it feels to me at least. And it could also be nothing, What do I know? This is also where we will end up figuring out the order. So the first one is always going to be kind of a guessing game, and then hopefully the rest of them will actually have a bit more of a surprise to them. We start out with our token, land. Yep, so we're definitely going the other direction. Well, either way, this one's already out of the bag. So, if Servant Pass for our land, our foil is Gather the White Lotus, with our rare being Iroh Tea Master. And then here are the more standard cards. There might be a rare mixed in here, so we'll just continue. But Twin Blades, Fancy Footwork, Ruinous Waterbender, Ruinous Waterbending, White Lotus Hideout, Curious Farm Animals, Airbending Lesson, Merchant of Many Hats, Octopus Form, Boggy Swamp Vinebender, Yuyan Archers, and Earth Village Ruffians. So it looks like the last 3 cards need to come to the front. Last 4. Ahead of myself, I need to actually keep these a little organized too. On to pack 2. All right, and then from before, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Land is Meditation Pool, with our foil being Curious Farm Animals, and our rare being Firebender Ascension. Pack 3. I do have to say, there's something about the packs and just not wanting to open. And we've hit our food token. Our land for this pack is Airship Engine Room, with our foil being the Boulder, Ready to Rumble, and our rare being Wartime Protesters. Our token for this pack is Copy, with our land being Kyoshi Village, and our foil being Price of Freedom, with our rare being Sokka, Tenacious Tactician. Oh, can't win them all. Prize ruined, but we got two others in here. Our food token, our land being Misty Palms Oasis, and our foil being Sun Warriors, and our first mythic rare being White Lotus Tile, and then the Sokka Bold Boomeranger that we'd seen at the beginning of that pack. Let's go 5 just in case if there is another mythic somewhere. Our token for this pack is an ally. Our land is a foil meditation pool. With our foil being Collis Inspector. Good chance I butchered that. Our rare is Katara the Fearless. And a glider staff. Token for this pack is a copy, followed by a foil plains for our land. In our foil position, we have Cat Owl. And our rare is Obsessive Pursuit. For this pack, we have an ally token with Sunblessed Peak as our land. Our foil is Rocky Rebuke. And our rare is Suki, Courageous Rescuer. Our token for this pack is Copy, with our land being a full art swamp. Our foil is Fire Nation Cadets, with our rare being Boiling Rock Rioter. I didn't see a token face when I flipped it over, so I had a moment. And this was our token card, one of the dual-sided fill-in type cards. Our land is Omashu City, with our foil being Hog Monkey. Our rare is Waterbender Ascension. Our token for this pack is an ally, followed by a full art plains, with our rare, or with our foil, sorry, being Mongoose Lizard, and our rare being Katara Water Tribe's Hope. Oh, and we got lucky and have another rare being Tiger Seal. Our token for this pack is a copy, followed by our land being an island. Our foil is Water Tribe Rallier. And our rare is Abandoned Air Temple. Our token for this pack is a ally, followed by a foil Serpent Pass as our land, followed by a foil United Front as a mythic. With our rare being Avatar's Wrath. So in our token spot, we have the placeholder card. And we then have a foil Yoshi Village with a foil White Lotus Hideout. And then we have actually not sure of the different like border names for the set. If this would be a showcase or full, well, not full art, but borderless or a showcase or what it would be for this set. I'm going to assume that it is more or less a showcase, but it is a rare showcase, Foggy Swamp Visions. Then we finish the pack off with a Suki. Our token for this pack is an ally, with our land being Airship Engine Room. Our foil is Epic Downfall, with our rare being Raven Eagle. All right. Following that, we have it looks to be a full art. I'm assuming this might be like a screen grab from the show itself of Bribery. So I do have some sleeves sitting over here for, well, whenever we get some weird, unique kind of cards. So I'm going to put the Bribery in there and the Foggy Swamp Visions, just in case they are worth something in the long run, or whenever the market finally decides to calm down. I think that is a pretty sweet card to pull. When I do go through and pull cards, I'm normally looking at, well, I like the art style and then rarities. I'm a pretty big fan of getting, well, mythics, obviously, but I really do like getting kind of the odd artworks, um, whether it be like the anime artworks from the Wilds of Eldraine, or the full art ones that we ended up getting in. What set was that? I can't remember what set it was, but we got some full art versions of some cards here, and probably been a while ago now, but always enjoy seeing the alternative art. It's always just something about seeing what they ended up doing, or how they interpreted it, and the other different forms. So our token for this pack is a copy, with our land being a foil full art, with our foil being Corrupt Court Official, and our rare being, I know I'm going to butcher this, Agnaquella. I want to say it was the maybe the Northern Water Tribe, their city. Our token for this pack is a food token, with our land being Kyoshi Village, our foil being Cunning Maneuvers, Cunning Maneuver, followed by a mythic rare being The Legend of Kyoshi. I did see that this one has the Avatar Kyoshi on its flip side. Our token for this pack is Ballistic Boulder, with our land being Serpent's Pass, our foil being Barrels of Blasting Jelly, and our rare being Redirect Lightning. Our token for this pack is a food token, with our land being Omashu City. Our foil is Sokka, Lateral Tactician, Lateral Strategist. Then our rare is Aang's Iceberg. I did fail to mention it, but we are on our last stack of packs out of this box. So, are getting close to the end, and we'll be moving on to the next one here shortly. Our token for this pack is a ally, followed by a forest, with our foil being Ostrich Horse. Our rare for this pack is South Pole Voyager. Our token for this pack is an ally, followed by a full art planes, with our foil being Abandoned Attachments, and our rare being Zuko Conflicted. Our token for this pack is also a ally, followed by a full art island, with our foil being a rare, being Unagi of Kyoshi Island. With our rare being Great Divide Guide. And finishing the pack off with the Cave of Lovers. Our token for this pack is a food token, with our land being a full art forest. Our foil being Water Tribe Captain. Our rare being Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop. And to finish this pack off, we have Sokka's Haiku, which I do remember seeing something kind of funny about this card. Apparently, the actual text down here is in fact a haiku. Just something funny I'd seen whenever I had seen some stuff on the set kind of in passing. Now that's interesting. So our token, I believe this is our token, yeah, is Aang Awoken Avatar. And done in the style of how like I want to say Secret Lair or like alternative art cards are, where they've basically been like renamed, but they're still the same card. And it's Moral Log. Flying Indestructible. Interesting to see that. Our foil is Omashu City. Our land is Omashu City, with our foil being Forecasting Fortune Teller. With our rare being Firelord Zuko. Followed by another rare being Airbender Ascension. Our token for this pack is one of the placeholder cards. followed by a full art island, with our foil being How to Start a Riot, followed by a mythic rare being Phoenix Fleet Airship, followed by another rare being Earth's King Lieutenant. Our token for this pack is a ally, with our land being Foggy Bottom Swamp, our foil being Bossing Say, a rare, with our rare being Hakoda Selfless Commander. And finishing the pack off, we have White Lotus Hideout. Token for this pack is a food token, followed by a full art forest, with our foil being Lightning Strike. Our rare is Ran and Shaw, followed by another rare being Tai Li Chi Blocker. Sorry, guys, just checking the notification that popped up. Our token for this pack is a ally, followed by a full art swamp, with our foil being Earth Rumble, with our rare being My Scornful Striker. And we finish the pack off with a Master Piondo. Our token for this pack is Ballistic Boulder, with our land being Boiling Rock Prison. Our foil is Platypus Bear, with our rare being Iroh Grand Lotus. And to finish the pack off, we have Zuko's Conviction. The last pack from our first box. Our token for this pack is a ally, followed by Misty Palms Oasis as our land, with our foil being Crashing Wave, followed by a mythic rare, Ko, the Face Stealer. And to finish things off, we have Ember Island Production to finish off this box. With that, I'm going to go ahead, just kind of get everything straightened up, and then we will move on to next box. All right, and on to box 2. Not sure. I keep getting keep looking into, I guess. I'm getting a audio bitrate streaming error where it says it is 0. So this entire thing may not have sound. Be real fun to figure out later. Pack number 1 of box 2. Our token for this pack is a ally, with our land being Foggy Bottom Swamp. Our foil being Airbending Lesson. And our rare being Yue, the Moon Spirit. Finish this pack off, we have Fire Navy Trebuchet. Our token for this pack is a food token, followed by a full art plains. Our foil being Dragonfly Swarm. And our rare being Toph, Hard-Headed Teacher. And to finish the pack off, we have a Warbloon. Token for this pack is a ally, followed by a full art mountain. With our foil being Cruel Administrator. And you have a mythic rare in this pack being Ozai, the Phoenix King. And we finish the pack off with Jet, Freedom Fighter. Give me just 1 minute. All right. Our token for this pack is one of the placeholder cards, followed by a standard island, with our foil being Firebending Lesson, and our rare being the Lion Turtle, followed by another rare being Avatar's Wrath. Our token for this pack is Ballistic Boulder, followed by Boiling Rock Prison, with our foil being a Borderless Fire Nation Attacks, with our rare being Toph, the First Metal Bender, and finishing the pack off with a Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. Our token for this pack is a Ally, followed by North Pole Gates, our foil being Watery Grasp, and our rare being the Unagi of Kyoshi Island, followed by another rare being Ty Lee Chi Blocker. Our token for this pack is a Ally, followed by a Full Art Island, with our foil being Aang at the Crossroads as a rare. And then in our rare spot, we have Aang's Iceberg. And to finish off this pack, we have Honest Work and Azula on the Hunt, because I miscounted. Our token for this pack is a food token, followed by a full art plains, with our foil being Boomy Bash, and our rare being Diligent Zookeeper, followed by another screen grab bribery card. All right. Looks like we just have a kind of honorable mention in this pack being Combustion Technique as a borderless card. Cool to see, and it pops out. Our token for this pack is a copy, followed by a full art swamp, with our foil being Rowdy Snowballers. And in the rare position, we have Yue, the Moon Spirit. Yue, the Moon Spirit. In the alternative border, always nice to see. Then to finish the pack off, we have Floopsy, Boomy's buddy. This pack, we have a food token, followed by meditation pools as our land. Our foil is Lost Days, followed by a mythic rare being Planetarium of Wan Shi Tong as a mythic. And we finish the pack off with Team Avatar. This is the last pack of our first stack. So we will be 1/3 of the way through our second box. Our token for this pack is a ally, with our land being Omashu City. Our foil being Origin of Metal Bending, followed by a mythic rare, Avatar Aang, which has Aang, Master of Elements, on its flip side. Then we finish the pack off with Go D, one of many. It's going to be pretty hard to beat that, but Still got 2/3 of the box to go through, so who knows? Maybe we'll pull another card that's up there with it. Token for this pack is Ballistic Boulder, with our land being Airship Engine Room. Our foil being High Bay Spirit of Balance. Our rare being Earthen Ally. And we finish the pack off with Ty Lee, Artful Acrobat. Our token for this pack is a food token, followed by a foil meditation pool for our land. Our foil is Zuko, Exiled Prince, with our rare being an Airbender Ascension. And we finish the pack off with Heartless Act. Token for this pack is a Ally, followed by Meditation Pools, with our foil being Avatar Enthusiasts. Our rare is Zhao, the Moonslayer. And to finish this pack off, we have Earth Kingdom Protectors. Our token for this pack is a ally, followed by a full art swamp, with our foil being Leaves from the Vine, followed by a mythic rare being the Legend of Yang Chen. On the flip side, we have Avatar Yang Chen. And then following that, we have Earth King's Lieutenant as a rare. For this pack, we have a ally token, followed by Kyoshi Village. For our foil, we have Ostrich Horse, with our rare being Fire Nation Palace. And to finish this pack off, we have Combustion Technique. For this pack, we have a ally token, followed by a foil, Omashu City, with our foil being Yuyan Archers, our rare being Beifong's Bounty Hunters, and to finish the pack off, we have Hama the Bloodbender. For this pack, we have a ally token, followed by Omashu City, with our foil being Geyser Leaper, our rare being South Pole Voyager, and then we have a screen grab card. That's what I've been calling it, and it's Aang's Shelter. And we're going to take a minute to put that in a sleeve, same as the other, in case it is a higher value card down the line. I guess while I'm at it, I should probably go ahead and grab that bribery. I should probably put the mythics pulled in there as well. All right, and on to the next one. For this pack, we have a ally token, followed by Serpent's Pass. Their foil being Jet's Brainwashing. And our rare for this pack is the Fire Nation Drill. And to finish the pack off, we have Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. For this pack, we have a food token, followed by Misty Palms Oasis. With our foil, a rare being Great Divide Guide. And then we have a mythic rare being the Wall of Ba Sing Se. And a Cat Gator to finish off the pack. For this pack, we have a Aang Awoken Avatar token, followed by a foil swamp, with our foil being Rumble Arena. And for our rare, we have the Earth King, followed by another rare being the Mechanist Aerial Artisan. And with this pack, we're down to just one more stack after this. And then we will be done with our second box. For this pack, we have a replacement card, followed by Sun Blessed Peak, with our foil being Turtle Duck, with our rare being Fire Lord Azula. And finishing the pack off, we have a rare Iroh Team Master. For this pack, we have a copy token, followed by Sunblessed Peak for our land. Our foil is Hermetic Herbalist. Our rare is My Scornful Striker. And to finish the pack off, we have Trusty Boomerang. For this pack, we have a ally token, a foil mountain, a foil allies at last. For our rare, we have Sokka, Tenacious Tactician. And to finish the pack off, we have another rare, being Obsessive Pursuit. Our token for this pack is a copy, followed by a full art foil swamp, with our foil being Pillar Launch, and our rare being Firebending Student. And to finish the pack off, we have Invasion Tactics. For this pack, we have a food token, followed by a full art mountain, with our foil being Benevolent River Spirit, followed by a mythic rare being Secret of Bloodbending. And to finish this pack off, we have Gather the White Lotus. Our token for this pack is a food token, followed by Foggy Bottom Swamps as our land. Our foil is Vindictive Warden. And then for our rare slot, we have White Lotus Tile as a mythic rare borderless. And then to finish this pack off, we have Toph, the Blind Bandit. Putting that White Lotus tile directly into a sleeve. In this pack, we have a placeholder card, followed by Kyoshi Village as our land, Combustion Man as our foil. For our rare, we have Agna Quella. And to finish this pack off, we have Shared Roots. We are down to our last 2 packs. So, hope we end on a good note. This pack, we have a ally token, followed by a basic plains, with our foil being Rebellious Captives, our rare being Avatar Destiny, and to finish the pack off, we have Cat Gator, and then our final pack. For this pack, we have a copy token, followed by a full art foil mountain, with our foil for this pack being Octopus Form, and our rare being Ba Sing Se. And to finish this pack off, and our second play booster box, we have Dragonfly Swarm. All right, and with that, we have finished up our first look through the beginner box and both of our play booster boxes. I do think that there were a lot of good pulls out of the set. Also, kind of interesting being a fan of the show when I was growing up, and essentially seeing how Wizards of the Coast kind of portrayed the characters in art and which points kind of they picked out from the storyline of the series. Very enjoyable to go through and kind of see the different points in the story they picked, along with the art that they used for each character, and just in general, lots of pretty cool art styles, in my opinion, and interesting cards. Gonna be, won't know fully what my opinions are of the set probably until later. After getting a chance to actually try out some of the bending mechanics and really actually get to play with this set. As I said at the beginning of this stream video, um, I was unable to participate in our pre-release tournament, so I actually have not played with these cards yet, and I think that'll be a big determining factor on what I think of this set. As of now, I like the art styles. Honestly, kind of opening up all the packs is almost like walking down a memory lane a little bit with remembering the show itself. So I don't think they did a bad job on this set. Uh, I do think as people are playing with this set and as this set kind of develops in terms of gameplay, I think that'll determine if it's a okay set or if it's a good set. But let me know what you think of that. If it's a good set, if you're loving it, or if you hate it, uh, in the comment section or comments down below the video. I want to say thank you to my buddies that have seen that have actually been watching this. So thank you guys, appreciate it. And for everyone that does end up watching the video, let me know what you thought of it as compared to some of my other videos. And I will catch you guys all on the next one. Have a good night.